Beethoven cellos. This is, I think, our 4th week of quarantine, so it's been going on a while. And I don't know about for you guys, but for me, it's getting pretty old. I miss taking my kids to playgrounds. Wow, they miss going to playgrounds, but I miss seeing you guys too, and I really miss Elm. Quite a bit. But anyway, we're here today, so that's what we'll think about. This would ordinarily be your spring break, but I think that nobody is doing anything any different. So I don't know if you have classes this week for school, but we'll still have some cello class. Last week, I sent you 2 videos. The first one was a scales and arpeggio video. Those are still really important to do at least once a week, especially the scale video. And then the second video, we did Minuet number 2, part 1, and we focused on the first half, measures 1 through 16 of Minuet. Today, I'm going to call this video Minuet 2, number 2, part 2, and we're going to start focusing on the second half of this piece. I'm not sure how far we'll get. I'm just not sure how far. So let's dig into this, and we'll put it together. Okay. So at this point, I expect that you've already done your warm-up and your scales. Okay, that's a very important thing, especially your arpeggios, because so much of this is that walking motion with our fingers that we want each finger to start being independent. So if you haven't done that right now, go ahead and pause this video and go to another video, or just do your warm-up right now, okay? But we're going to slowly go through this, okay? So we're going to start at measure 17. I have a beautiful bow hold. My bow angle is beautiful, okay? Now, you can listen first, okay? We're just going to take this, the first line, okay? Listen to me first. Actually, I think that's enough. Listen to it one more time and notice my bow. Notice that I'm using a small bow, and then I'm using a full bow for my quarter note in measure 18, and then I'm doing half bow. So the same exact thing we were doing at the very beginning of the piece, okay? 1, 2, 3. Why don't we try that right now, okay? Go ahead and pause the video and play that. Very good. One more thing about that is make sure that your left hand is really moving with it, your elbow. Some of you we can easily get our fingers over without moving our elbow, but our elbow is always a vehicle, and that will enable us to play so much better, especially as things get harder, okay? I move my elbow every time I'm going anywhere, okay? My elbow's the train, and my fingers are just like the passengers on the train, okay? So, but my elbow is the thing that's moving me. All right, good. I think we can jump right to measure 19, okay? So you can listen first. I'm going to play this a little bit fuller with my bow because it's marked mezzo forte, okay? But you can watch the same thing. Okay, watch that again. There is a finger walk there. There's also a hop there. Listen one more time. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and practice that section. Okay, let's put this together, okay? Let's do from measure 17 all the way to the end of that line, okay? I think we can play this together with me. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Stop right here. Okay, one thing that you need to know about this is, especially between measures 18 and 19, you need to make sure you're doing a really big walk between your first finger A and your second finger C. Let me point that out to you. This is measure 18. Just listen. Walk. I'm not jumping. I'm actually walking my fingers, okay? That's important. So you can go ahead and pause and practice this whole measure. the whole line. Okay, I think we can go forward to measure 21, okay? So measure 21, that whole line is the line where we have our shift and then our forward shift and backward shift. Now in a previous video, I had given you a step-by-step way to practice this, and you should be practicing that already. I'm not going to continue going back every single time and reviewing what we've already done. Okay, it's your responsibility to be practicing that so you're ready for today. Okay, so we're going to start putting everything together. If you want to, let's practice. Go ahead and practice measure 21 and 22 quickly before we go on. All right, you can play 21 with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to, you can go ahead and pause and play all the way from 17 through 22 right now. Okay, we're back. I think that before we tackle this next section, we should do just a tiny bit of a warm-up, okay? So listen to me and then practice this. 1, 2, listen to me. G, lift, slide, G sharp. Lift, slide, down. Lift, slide, G sharp. Lift, slide, back. Okay? Practice that. Go ahead and pause and practice. Okay, let's add one more thing. I don't think we did this in class. It's a little weird, but it just kind of came to me, and I think it'll be something that we might do nicely. Listen to this. G, lift, slide, G sharp. Lift, A, go. Lift, back to B. Okay? So the reason I'm doing those 4 notes, the G sharp, to the A, back to B, is because really those are our big shifts in those 2 measures 23 and 24, okay? So why don't we do this together, okay? It's gonna take a few times to understand it, but I think it'll be helpful. 1, 2, play with me. G, lift, slide to G sharp. Stay here, play, open A, go. Slide your thumb back, play B. Good. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, lift, slide, keep your thumb with it. Lift, open A, play. Slide thumb back for B, N. Okay? If that was hard for you, just go ahead and maybe write down the notes so you know what you're doing. But you can practice that. One thing, just make sure your thumb is always staying under 2, okay? And our thumb should be lightly touching the back of our neck, okay? It's a little bit like our compass right now. All right? Good. I think we're ready to tackle measures 23 and 24 without stopping, and then we'll put that together with the other part. All right, remember we have a triplet, and triplets are fatter than you think they are, okay? So I'll play it, and then you can play it with me, okay? Just listen first. This is measure 23. 1, 2, 3. Shift. Stay. Shift, right. Okay, let's do it once, and why don't you notice my bow for a second, okay? Just watch again, please. 1, 2, full bow. Triple, half, shift. Now full bow, upper half. Okay, so keep in mind the triplet's taking the whole bow, and then the 2 up bows are half, and then that open A, that's a full bow, and then the 8th notes, those are upper half, and we'll make our way back to our frog, okay? Go ahead and practice. You can go ahead if you want to. You can even practice that open string right now, which might be a good idea. But I think we're ready to put our fingers together, okay? Make sure that you're always thinking about shifting on the note before. Why don't you play with me? 1, 2, 3. Triplet, shift, G sharp, open A, shift, back. Okay? If that was tough for you, boy, that should be the tempo that we are at now, okay? So if that was tough for you, you need to stop, practice that thing until you're really confident, okay? But for the rest of you, let's go and let's add that to measure 21, okay? Let's play this together. Get your hand nice and ready. 1, 2, 3. Triplet. Shift. Stay. Okay. Good. I think we should do it one more time together. And then you should probably do it by yourself 1,000 times. I'm exaggerating, but probably at least 15 times right now. And I don't mean 15 times where you miss half of them. I mean 15 times where they're all perfect. Okay, so let's try it one last time before we go to a new section. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. I think that you can get there. I really do. I think that you hear it in your head. I think you know where to shift and you're ready to make it there. But you probably need to pause the video right now and practice a lot of that. Good. If you've practiced that, I want to go ahead and run back and get from measure 17 all the way to there, because I think we'll probably just end this video right here because it's a nice chunk to really think about and practice and dig deep into. And then I'll follow it up with one more video. Okay, so we're going to finish our whole practice today by starting at measure 17, and we're going to go all the way through measure 24. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good. Should we do it one more time? I think so. Make sure that your triplet's really long. Triplet. Triplets feel fatter, not triplet. Triplet. Okay, so just think, I'd almost rather tell you to make it shorter than to tell you to make it longer. Okay, one more time. Make sure you're really loose with your wrist here. You're focusing still on your bow angles. We didn't talk about that much, but your bow angles opening out, your string crossings, all the stuff that we have been talking about for years. Last time, measure 17. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Okay, so that is our big focus right here, and I think that should take a good bit of your attention. We want to be able to get up to that tempo comfortably. Okay, you might need to use your fingers, your eyes for a little bit, but let's try to get away from them and focus mainly on using our ears. Okay, all right, guys, great work today. I'm going to finish this session up with one more video, and actually maybe even 2 more videos, but we'll go on to the next section in the next video. All right, you guys, see you later. Bye.